What have we been talking about this week?
Water cycle.
And what else? Luke, can you tell me? You said it yesterday. It's a really big word.
Chronological.
Determining what? Yes. Perfect. Yes, Kate. Your question. No. Okay. So this book we're going to be reading some pages of today is from Magic School Bus. Went all over. So it says, Miss Frizzle's class is learning all about water. If Wanda suggests we take a trip to Waterland, Miss Frizzle gets that funny look in her eyes. But instead of taking her class to the water theme park, she takes them on a seriously wet and wild ride through the water cycle. And so they're going to be raindrops and go all through the water cycle, Miss Frizzle's class is. So right now, I'm not going to underline today. I'm just going to call on y'all to come underline. Who hasn't gone? Have you underlined anything on the board? Do you want to? No? I was gone yesterday too. You were gone yesterday? And then who else? That's right. Okay. So, this is Arnold. So it says, this class is a gas. And then he says, I still don't like it. And then it says, soon we had all turned into water vapor and were rising up into the sky. This is too weird, said Arnold. I wish I could be water again. You are water, Arnold, said Dorothy Ann. But right now you are water vapor, which is a gas, not a liquid, which is what we've been talking about and what Luke has mentioned the past few days. Raise your hand if you want to come underline the most important thing. Have you underlined yet, Aiden? Okay, you can come underline first. I was about to say, I didn't think you underlined it. Okay, so let's see. Underline one important sentence. Yes. Perfect. So this is, like we said, this is a super important part of the water cycle, knowing that water vapor is a gas and not a liquid. Okay. Hudson, did you want to underline the other sentence on here? Okay, here, here's your marker. Okay. There's one more. Do you want me to read it again? Okay. Ignore this. We're just looking at this. So soon we all had turned into water vapor and were rising up into the sky. This is too weird, said Arnold. I wish I could be water again. And then it says, which Aiden I'm going to underline. You are water, Arnold, said Dorothy Ann. Perfect. Perfect. Do y'all agree with Hudson that he said that water vapor, we were rising up into the sky? Is that important?
Yes.
What stage of the water cycle is that?
Evaporation.
Yes, who said that? Luke? Yes. Water is rising up into the sky. Evaporation. Okay. Okay. We have one more page because then y'all are going to do some writing. And do y'all remember the 5 questions I made you answer a while ago?
Yeah.
Okay, we're going to answer the same ones again.
The
exact same questions to see, now that you've learned a little more about the water cycle, to see the difference.
The exact same thing.
The exact, so you already know the questions.
Oh my God.
Okay, this says, we made it all the way to the ocean. Good, said Arnold. Now we can rest. Sorry, Arnold, said Miss Frizzle. There is no time to rest. Don't you feel the sun warming us? What happens next? We evaporate, said Arnold uncertainly, as we all rose into the air. Okay. Who wants to come underline? Luke. Okay. Says we made it all the way to the ocean. Good, said Arnold. Now we can rest. Sorry, Arnold, said Miss Frizzle. There is no time to rest. Don't you feel the sun warming us? Then what happens next? We evaporate, said Arnold uncertainly, as we all rose into the air. Perfect. Thank you, sir. Oh, there you go. Forgot that one. Thanks, sir. So like Luke underlined, this is the most important part of the page. Because this part, it says we made it all the way into the ocean and we can rest. This is the part of the water cycle down here that y'all don't really have to know. But it's accumulation, or I had a group the other day with Michaela and Lilu and Jeanette and Hunter. And they called it collection. Do y'all remember that from the cards that we did?
Yeah.
Yeah. But y'all don't have to know that. That's not part of the water cycle. You have to know. Okay. So now, really quick, you're going to write something for me. So get out your iPad.
I already got it. Cool book.
And go to Google Docs.
Already got that?
You already up there?
Yeah, it's called Cool Books.
Look at you, Chase. Okay. So you're going to look. I'm going to put this chart in this chair. If you need to walk up here and see it like Hudson or Tate or on the back, you can. Actually, I'll just hold it. So we'll call. Y'all are going to tell me about the water cycle and like the stages of the water cycle that we've learned. And make sure that you use these vocabulary words.
What?
So you're going to have to write, just call it, look, water cycle.
I'll get you some magnets.
Look, I'll write it on the board for you.
Just write water and then write circle.
Look, this is what you need to title it. If you,
Oh, I wrote it Cool Bus.
right there. Oh, thank you.
Sorry.
It's okay if you already title it something different.
You
So
want
look,
me to
Miss
title it?
Anderson is hanging this chart on the board for us. And you need to just, you're going to have a few minutes. But write as much as you know about the water cycle. But make sure you're using these words like, oh, evaporation, precipitation, and tell me that like, oh, precipitation is a what? What stage of matter is precipitation?
Rain.
It starts with an L. Is it solid, liquid, or gas?
Solid.
But it can also be a what?
Liquid.
Solid. And then tell me evaporation is what?
When water rises up in the sky.
Yes, but what stage of matter is that? A
Evaporation.
gas. Okay.
Water vapor.
So write as much as you can. When you're done, raise your hand because you have to share it with me. Braden, if you want to, you can go.
You're talking about the water cycle using those words.
Because I know you want to do that.
Yes.
No.
Not until you're done.
You can talk really fast. And I just know Braden likes to speak better. I'm only going to give you a few minutes, so just, and it should know what you're saying when you say evaporation. And all that. So you don't have to worry about spelling.
Oh, so I need to write something about the water cycle?
Yes.
Using those words.
Using these vocabulary words. But if you, when you say them in there, it'll spell them right.
Okay. Why?
Or if you need to sit, Braden, like right there, so you can kind of see the chart if you need to, you can. Or you can just go back to where you normally go. Whatever you want to do. Okay, so look, this is the title. Okay? Get some working. Just say the water cycle is blank. The stages of the water cycle are this. Evaporation is blank. It is a gas. What? Tell me everything you know about the water cycle. You know a lot about it. Is the water cycle never ending? And some of the questions y'all had on your cards yesterday asked how long the water cycle's been around, and the water cycle's been around forever. A lot of y'all had that question actually. Let's see what we got going.
How many facts do I need to tell you?
Tell me 5.
Stop.
You're good, Aiden.
Condensation, evaporation, precipitation,
And then
precipitation,
I said, I know you missed some yesterday,
Conversation.
because you were at speech, so if you need. Yeah, that's right, no, we're right. And then you can write what you want, is solid or liquid, or it can be both.
The
Hunter, you good?
water stage.
Okay, perfect.
Evaporation.
Look, y'all can tell me the types of precipitation. How many types are there?
And
4.
Okay, yeah, you can tell me the 4 types.
I know there's 7.
what's the bottom precipitation?
You don't need to know this word.
No.
You don't need to know that one. I know we did it when we worked the other day,
Snow.
but we don't have to. You just need to know condensation, evaporation, and precipitation.
And then it evaporates.
And
Evaporation.
to
Is when it rains and the sun is
Okay.
warm.
And remember to raise your hand when you're
Then
done.
water goes up to
Are you
the
done?
sky.
Okay, look. Okay, so you're going to click this, and then where's share right here? And look, type in that on the board. So then that's just easier, if y'all can. How do you type in RO? Where?
Precipitation.
Look, KA, sorry, my K's look like R's. KA. Y. No. L. A. Now your numbers. 0. 4.
What?
There are
2.
5 types of precipitation.
At. Go back to the
Did you finish that?
Precipitation.
G.
Okay, now you're gonna share it with her, hit the check mark,
Yeah.
and then share it. And you're gonna type in K-A, Y, L-A, 04, 24, the @ symbol, gmail.com.
Why does
G,
this not work?
M-A-I-L,
Evaporation is when
dot,
rain
here, like a
comes
period,
out of the water to the
C-O-M.
sun.
then send it.
Picks up the water.
Is it popping up on yours, Hudson? Okay.
You wanna send it to me,
Yeah, we can
and
do
I'll
that.
forward it to you,
Sure.
okay?
Okay, look.
Then just take out that and start typing my name, L-A.
Look, you're sending it to her.
What's condensation? It turns into a cloud.
You should know what condensation is. You learned about it in science.
Tell what condensation makes.
Or hey, yesterday, Luke,
Mhm.
you told me examples of condensation. How, let's see. Like, it doesn't work on Hudson's water bottle. But you know how sometimes you have a water bottle and it just sweats? That's condensation. Like if you put, I just went and got Abel's water bottle for him. If you put ice in his Gatorade bottle and you know how it just sweats, that's condensation. You can say that. Okay, you only have a few more minutes. Brayden, are you done?
Evaporation is when
The one with an A?
Okay, can I just give you 3 sentences?
Give me 4. Try to give me 4. I know you can do it. I know you can
Tell
do
what the
it.
water cycle is,
Okay.
tell about each stage, and then you have 4 sentences.
Precipitation. It's like rain, snow, sleet, hail. Write one more sentence. We have one more thing to do. Yeah. You wanna do me a favor, Hunter? Since you're done, look. Can you put a piece of paper on everyone's desk?
collection.